Angela PHAM. Contacts get cold. We're at her show and cave on the 3rd floor of the Russell Industrial Building, first building in Detroit. This is the real Angela PHAM. Okay, we're going to look at this show because there's a lot of stuff in here that's moving. Okay, you keep that. Oh, wait a minute. Why is this blurry? Come on now. Why are you blurry? Ah, there you are. Thank you. First thing we're going to do is look up, because this gallery, of which Angela is one of the prime movers, is an exhibition space, installation space, performance space. Does all kind of stuff. So we're just going to mosey around and look at stuff. Now, last time we were here, the way it was lit, there was a lot of drama. This is like real, yeah, it's overall lighting. Yeah. Well, this one? There's another one? No, I didn't see that. Well, thank you. Just goes to show you something I believe in. You can get all your materials from Home Depot or Lowe's and make wonderful pieces. There's a string going across about right there. Is it a clock? Is it a metronome? Do we have to give it another meaning, or can it just be what it is? Let's look at more stuff. This one's crossing over its line. Oh, what is this? It's going to serve me? It's crossing over its line. I don't know why, but Boswell, do you remember the Caine Mutiny with Humphrey Bogart?
Yeah.
There was one of the narratives in there was that he wasn't a good, he was a crazy captain. And he directed the sailors to go back, and they went over their own tow line. They were towing something, and they went over their own tow line and they cut it. They were towing like a target or something. And that's what this reminds me of. Here's this thing going around and around in circles, and it's going over its own source of energy, which is the plug in the ground. Let's take a look at it. So if you were staying here for a while, you can see all of these things that relate to one another. The plastic over the ceiling, which has a lot of little dots on it, which I thought were some kind of insect-like vermin, but Angela told me they're watermelon seeds. And then there are forms on the wall like this. Oh, it looks like a lemon or like a nipple or something on it. A lot of times you look at art and you can figure out what it is, and because it's meant to be very clear cut. And other times you see work that straddles the boundaries between painting, sculpture, mixed media, and you're not quite sure of what it is and where it comes from. But that's not so much out of the ordinary, especially if you go walking in the woods and you see some kind of strange growth or plant and you don't know what it is, but then you acknowledge it's something that should be considered. And I think that when you look at an installation such as this that has a lot of components, you can look at the components individually. You can see how they react to one another visually. Close your eyes and listen to the sound. Because if the artist wanted you to acknowledge it, well, let me say it like this. If it exists, if you can see it, if you can hear it, if you can smell it, it's because the artist wanted you to experience those symptoms, those senses. Wish I could be more articulate. Look at this from this point of view. None of the pieces that are here come in contact with each other. Got this one with the red and yellow. That's spaghetti. That's stiff and one thing I saw an ant on it. Cooked and uncooked. Is this mark on the wall a part of it? Could be. I keep coming back to that thing. Well, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing just fine.